It's funny how some people think they have to become confident, but others just remember what it feels like to already be. And maybe, just maybe, confidence is not something you get, but something you uncover. When the noise fades and your true voice rises. You see, there was once a man who walked on stage, heart pounding, palms sweaty, and he bombed. Not once, not twice, but again and again. And somewhere between the silence and the spotlight, he realised something the audience never did. Because those who laugh at themselves first, they're the ones that no one else can control. And in that moment, he didn't just tell jokes. He became the joke, the mirror, the magician of meaning. He realised humour is healing disguised as entertainment. And here's what's wild. He didn't stop because it hurt. He continued because it healed. Just like you, as your unconscious begins connecting dots faster than thought, linking resilience to creativity, to curiosity, to confidence. All bubbling under the surface, like a punchline waiting for the perfect pause. Because everyone wants the perfect line. But the pros, they want the real line, the raw one. The messy one that makes you human. And maybe right now your unconscious is already making space to install the knowing. They're always evolving, every moment a new bit of data, every setback, a new setup for a punchline that lands hardest. Because you don't chase perfection, you craft presence. Now imagine this. A child draws with crayons, not asking, is this good? But simply expressing, that's creativity. Now imagine if that child never stopped. Grew up, got laughs, bombed, kept going, refined. And somewhere in that process forgot what failure meant. Because each moment was simply a test of rhythm, a trial of timing, a trance of truth. Isn't it funny that charisma, it isn't taught but remembered? Because when you speak with certainty, every silence listens. And people don't follow logic, they follow energy. The frame you hold holds them. So if you believe I am enough, I'm playful, I'm unstoppable, every reaction is feedback that I can use. I influence others because I influence myself first. Then others believe it too. Because what's contagious isn't the content, it's the confidence. Let me tell you a secret. There's a man at a mic. He forgets his lines. The crowd stiffens and he smiles. Says, well, that's not the joke, but now it is. The audience explodes with laughter. Why? Because he framed the failure into fuel. And maybe your unconscious is now noticing how many frames you can flip, how many loops you can lead, how certainty makes even silence seem intentional. And maybe right now, you're beginning to remember how adaptable, how magnetic, how utterly playful your presence can be. Because here's the truth. Your state is your strategy. And maybe you've already noticed how standing taller shifts your thoughts. Smiling changes your access to creativity. Curiosity melts resistance. Laughter softens the ego and deepens connection. Let's say it together quietly. Every state is accessible. Every state is learnable. Every state is within reach. And with that comes the knowing. You can walk into a room and lead the emotional tone just by choosing yours first. Because you are the joke, the joy, the jungle gym of possibility. And all that's left is to say yes, to embody the identity that already fits you like a second skin. Now pause, breathe, and just notice the flood of possibilities your unconscious is filtering in right now. You don't need to catch them all consciously. You don't need to figure it out, because the part of you that laughs at pain also rewrites beliefs. And right now is doing exactly that. Remember how easily you learn through laughter. Begin now to adopt the belief that makes growth automatic. Let the feeling of creative confidence deepen every time you speak. Notice how feedback starts feeling like fuel, not friction. Allow the idea of failure to become a stepping stone to mastery. And just like the best comedians, you're not chasing applause, you're chasing alignment. Because when you are aligned with your truth, the punchlines write themselves. And so, your unconscious has already begun to rewrite. Your operating system is already upgraded. And the only thing left to do is to let your next thought be the first laugh in a new identity that knows exactly how powerful, playful and persuasive it really is.